ride you want to, do anything you want to do, just keep riding your way. Take anyone you want to, long as I can hear from you, just be mine in your way. Just be mine in your way. Just be mine in your way. Loving you ain't so easy. Would never try to please me, but I've got time in your way. I've got time anyway. What you know, won't you do it? And nobody knows but it's you. Oh, baby, why do I keep it talking to you? Keep it talking to you. I guess I must be crazy. Still I feel you moving, but this is all I can say. Hitch any ride you want to, do anything you want to do, just keep riding your way. Just keep riding your way. But you know, won't you do it? And nobody knows but it's you. Oh, baby, why do I keep it talking to you? Keep it talking to you. Keep it talking to you.
We got applause now. I feel
this
special.
Morning you get applause. I'm back at the controls. So what's going on? What's happening? Oh yes, of course. We've got the new family members here. So a new family member, in case anybody who's watching wasn't on here last week when Teo's looking a little, I just noticed that picture. Teo's looking a little, I don't know, on something. Is that what they call it? Or,
possessed.
Is that what they say? The kids now refer to it as being on something. So Bo looks pretty natural. Teo there at the top there, I don't know what's wrong with Teo's eyes. But anyway, welcome to Good Morning Nanton Live. Hello, everybody. Feel free to comment. Feel free to engage with us and have some fun here with our little kitty cats. And yeah, so I'm not. Oh, I guess Teo's decided she doesn't want to be up there anymore. So I think I'm gonna have to put her down.
I'm not a parrot. I'm not a parrot.
So let's put her down. She can go play. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for of course opening the show like usual. We're gonna say thanks to our sponsors like we usually do, and this morning actually, Nanton Napa Auto Parts would like to invite everyone to stop in store and see what they have to offer. There are a lot of sales going on this month, and if you spend $50 in store, you're going to receive a free multi-tool kit while supplies last. So get in store, spend $50 and get that multi-tool kit. So yeah, let's see how things are going here. How is everybody doing? It's kind of a weird week here. Some new announcements have come out from the government, which we don't like to harp on too much, but you got to admit that it hasn't made it an easy week for everybody, including ourselves. Mm-hmm. We don't even know what's going to be happening with rumors and the karaoke now, so which is really unfortunate. But we'll let everybody know as time goes on here. We'll be talking to the owners, Wayne and Val, and find out exactly what's going to be happening there. But if we can't do karaoke there, I don't mind singing for you here. So maybe I could do my famous Kelly Clarkson since you've been
Yes.
gone. Yeah, maybe I
That
can
would
do
be
that.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
I think we have a
the
few
auto
of an
tune out.
example of that.
So we've got some good mornings coming in here. So good morning to an anonymous user. And then we've got Dad's in here. Debbie just popped in, said good morning. Good morning,
Hey,
Debbie.
Debbie. Debbie's a
And,
friend of ours.
And then we have Rhonda, who says, good morning, don't blow away. Now, Rhonda, I've got something interesting. I was hoping Rhonda would be on here because I got something interesting that happened this week here. I just want to show you guys. Now, did you guys know that Saskatchewan won? Now, I know they've lost a couple games to Winnipeg here the last couple weeks. I get that. But they have won more than Calgary has. They've won more than they're in for. I don't know. Actually, Winnipeg's in first place. I think Calgary, Saskatchewan's in second, and then Calgary. Most important, Calgary's right at the very bottom. So that's the most important part. And yesterday, we discovered just yesterday, somebody decided that they were going to come into our yard and decorate our fence
Nice.
with Saskatchewan Roughrider pom-pom. So at least I'm going to assume it's Saskatchewan related because they are, of course, green and silver. So you would think that this would be a Saskatchewan Roughrider reference. But yeah, they decided to come into our yard and do a little decorating in our yard. So I just want to thank that person, whoever you are. We have some weird things that happen in our yard, that's for sure.
Things showing up unexpected and
Yeah, absolutely. That's weird. Who else do we have here? Let's see. We've got Debbie said hi to you guys specifically. And Dad, I don't know what is this? Please don't. What's this reference to? Please don't what? Please don't sing. That's what it's in reference
Probably,
to.
yeah.
He doesn't want to hear me sing. That's what it is.
Yeah, but you got to put up Rhonda's on it. She goes, I'm going to go watch the dishes. It's more productive than listening to Saskatchewan talk.
Oh, come on, Rhonda. Well, Dad says go Riders go.
Well,
and
you know, Dave, I was having a problem with my vacuum cleaner today.
yeah.
Yeah, but I fixed it. I put a Saskatchewan Roughrider sticker on it. Now it really sucks.
No, that's a good one. I knew where that was going. As soon as I started shaking my head or nodding my head, I was I know where this is going. Okay, nice. So Dad says sing. Okay, well, let me find a song here, Dad, and I'll sing a song for you, okay? We've got the other Dad. We've got Gary on here, and for some reason, he's an unknown Facebook user, so he doesn't know why am I the unknown.
They forgot who you are, I guess.
Facebook doesn't like you this morning. So anyway, so what else do we have going on here today? So it's a little bit of because of the announcement that's been made with the government, it's actually a little harder to bring people onto the show because of the fact that, you know, they're kind of in limbo as far as what's going to happen with their business, where they're going to take things, what's going to happen. So, but we do know that there was supposed to be something that was going to be happening today that we wanted to cover on the show, and it's not going to be happening. So we actually asked Karl Jarsgaard to come on the show and talk about it. And I know that the Bomber Command Museum was going to have their final engine run today. So we're going to have Karl on in just a few minutes here to talk about that. And we've got Michael here as well. And Michael hasn't actually been on the show for a while. We haven't had slides for him to help us with. But he is part of the Nanton Lions COVID social support program. And so he's going to be coming on shortly here to talk about that. And I thought we could do something fun today because we do have some of these gift certificates that we like to give away for the COVID-19 social support program right here, the Nanton Lions Club. $40 gift certificate, and I've got a bigger one today. So I've got a $100 gift certificate that I can give away today. But in order to do that, we are going to try. Oh, Amanda, did you want to wipe your nose there?
It's the kitten allergies.
Yeah, is that the allergies kicking in?
That's what happens when I put them all up here.
So what I want to try to do is I want to try to play a game with people that are watching today. So everybody who's watching, this is what we're going to try to do. Now, Vanessa and Jason, we're going to get to birth. Don't worry. I didn't forget about birthdays. Don't worry. I know you guys are like, oh, I think he's forgetting about birthdays today. No way.
We were hoping. We were hoping.
In fact, you know what? while I'm talking about it, let's just point out right now, before we sing the happy birthdays, whose birthdays they are today. Sandy Rhodes is having a birthday. We've got Tamara Henninger is having a birthday. And we've got, I believe it's Ava Dickens is having a birthday. What's that? Evie. Sorry, Evie Dickens is having a birthday. So, Evie Dickens, happy birthday to you. Tamara and Sandy Rhodes having a birthday coming up. So those are going to be our birthdays, okay? But before we do the birthdays, that we're going to give everybody an example of how we're going to play this game today to give away some of these gift certificates. So I've brought up a little hangman. So can you guys see this? Can you guys see the hangman here?
Yep.
Okay. So between Vanessa and Jason, and Vanessa, you get to start. Okay. So you'll start. And we're going to try to play hangman back and forth here until one of you win. Okay. Or you lose. So why don't we do like a little test one here? So give me a letter here. So it looks like we got 2 words. Yeah, this is a long one.
E.
E. Okay.
Can I buy a vowel, please? There we go.
What vowel would you like to buy?
No, I went with the E.
Okay.
Is it Jason's turn, or do I keep going?
No, you keep going because you got that one. So you got E.
I'm gonna go with a T.
T.
I already know what it is.
Well, of course you do. That's...
What do you think? What's next? Now, I should give you like a countdown of 5 seconds to pick one.
Can I have an R?
Yeah, you can have an R, sure. You want an R? Okay, there you go. You should be getting this. See, this one's easy. What is it? Are you stumped?
Euro Productions Entertainment.
Is it Euro Productions? So I think we have to actually like do the whole thing. So Euro, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. Euro, and then the P production. Yeah, you're right. And then a C, and then an I, and then an N, and an S, and then an A, and an M. And you got it right.
Yay.
Euro Productions Entertainment. Congratulations. So then you'd win one.
Vanessa's smart.
Yeah, good job. So this is actually 2 reasons why I brought this one up here, because I was talking to a couple of people, including Kelly Gallagher over at the Connect First Credit Union, and she wanted to know how we came up with this name, Euro Productions. So I'm going to explain that right after we sing Happy Birthday. So stick around, guys, to find out. Let's do our happy birthdays. So Sandy, Tamara, and Evie. Okay, so here we go. Tamara, Sandy, and Evie, happy birthday to you guys.
Anytime.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sandy, Tamara, and Evie. Happy birthday to you.
Good job. Okay, thank you very much, and happy birthday to all those people. So back to the story here of how we came up with, or how I came up when I created the company Euro Productions. The whole Euro concept, as I was, growing up in the music industry, Europe was always the trendsetter. Europe was always the innovator of music. And Vanessa, I think actually you probably would understand this because you were a big club going person. Every time I play a club song or something, you're always like, I remember that. I remember being in the clubs in Calgary and dancing to that one. So, Europe was really the trendsetter in the music industry for music, and when I was working in the clubs and stuff. So I wanted my company to be known as a trendsetter. I wanted it to be known as an innovative company. So this is why I came up with the name Euro Productions. And so we try to brand everything as much as possible Euro. So Euro Radio, Euro Productions, Euro Agency, Euro Karaoke, Euro everything. So that's why, and that's how that came up. However, my DJ school, which was VoxBox Studios, that one was a little bit more interesting of how that name came about, because VoxBox, Vox meaning voice, and box meaning the isolation booth or voice booth. I was working in a studio and I started to train people on how to build their own voice booths and do their own production when they wanted to do voicing for commercials. So voice artists started getting into doing their own work at their own homes. So I started training people on doing that. At the same time as I started doing that, I started a DJ school. And the DJ school didn't really have a name. It was kind of just like a hobby thing. But the DJ school blew up. Like I probably had 3 or 4 people that signed up for my first class, instructional class to do voice training and voice production. But I had probably like 20 people who signed up to be part of the DJ school. So it just adopted the name Voxbox, and that's how my DJ school got its name. I would never have called my DJ school Voxbox in the beginning if I had known that that was going to blow up and that was going to be the primary business. But it just adopted the name, the branding became Voxbox, and so that's how my DJ school became Voxbox Studios DJ School. That's it.
Oh, there you go. It's always kind of funny how these things work out.
It is.
I remember seeing Voxbox DJ School like all over Mackenzie Town.
Oh, really? Yeah. When you guys lived
logos
there?
And stuff.
Yeah.
Amanda and I both lived in Mackenzie Town, and Amanda never saw Voxbox. Everybody else in Mackenzie Town saw Voxbox, but Amanda never saw it.
I had other things to do.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Anyway, so I'm going to we got to get to our first guest here because he doesn't have a lot of time. He's got to get over to the Bomber Command Museum. So I'm going to pop you guys out. But after we talk to Karl here, and I got a video to show in regards to the project that they're working on with the Halifax Bomber. We'll have you guys come back in. You can entertain us again, and then we're going to talk to Michael, and we're going to give more of these gift certificates away for the COVID-19 social support program. We're going to play a little Hangman with the viewers who are watching today. So everybody who's watching, get ready to play Hangman. We're going to try it out. It is probably going to be a massive failure, but I don't care. We're going to have fun with it anyway. So I'm going to pop you guys in the back. We'll talk to you in just a little bit here, okay? Okay, so we're going to talk to Karl now. I'm going to bring him in, but before I bring him in, I have a video that I want to play for everybody. So if everybody just wants to take a few minutes to watch this is kind of cool. This is they were going to do an engine run today. They couldn't do the engine run, so we decided we'll bring the engine run to you right here.
For engine startup.
Roger.
A confirmed trolley act connected.
Affirmative.
Ground flight switch to ground. Fuel cocks on. Ignition switches on.
Starting port outer now. Starting port inner now. Starting starboard inner. Starboard outer now.
On August 8, 1943, a Canadian RCAF Halifax aircraft was hit by lightning. Losing 2 of its 4 engines, 7 crew members bailed out, and the aircraft carried on until crash landing in the Baltic Sea. This incredibly rare aircraft has now been located. Welcome to airplanehunters.org.
The River Thames docked in the Taylorburg Harbour to join the Canadians who would not be denied. From Sweden the divers were ready for battle to bring back the warplane that fell from the skies. What a time to save history as time passes onward. While the world moves so quickly, we follow the dream of bringing great honor to those who have fallen. The time, dedication from the Three Nations team. They're under the water, Halifax rises. No matter the hardships, one piece at a time. Today the great veterans can only remember a plane from the ages, it's one of a kind. What a time to save history as time passes onward. While the world moves so quickly, we follow the dream of bringing great honor to those who have fallen. A true dedication from the Three Nations team. It's not for the money, it's more for the young ones. We'll see these great aircraft captured in time, so no one forgets about all who have fallen, and never for more shall they be left behind. What a time to save history as time passes onward. While the world moves so quickly, we follow the dream. A true dedication from the Three Nations team. What a time to save history as time passes onward. While the world moves so quickly, we follow the dream of bringing great honor to those who have fallen. A true dedication from the Three Nations team. And never for more shall they be left behind.
Okay, we're going to welcome Karl right now. Karl Jarsgaard, thanks for joining us here this morning. I want to ask you, actually, before we go on to anything about the project, about the song there that we just heard. So tell us a little bit of background on that song and who produced that and made the video.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me on, David. And even though we've got hardships here with this dang COVID, we're moving ahead. And now there's so many beautiful people are helping us with saving this Halifax that's underwater and rebuilding a Halifax. And one of those people that has been my right-hand man for years is recording artist and videographer in Ottawa who has his own studio. He said he was there 2 years ago in Sweden when we started the project of diving on the Halifax, laying in 40 feet of water. And he said, I'm going to write you guys a song. And so he went back to his studio in Ottawa and he put together all his talents and he came up with a time, what a time to save history. And it's called a dedication to the Three Nations team. And the Three Nations team is Sweden and all my guys there, Denmark and all my guys there, and our guys here in Nanton. And we're internationally, we're front row and center. We're the only group in the world that is recovering a heavy bomber from underwater for the museum in Nanton. So I can't thank the Swedish Coast and Sea Center and the River Thames Association in Denmark. They are our brains and our muscles, and I'm the old guy grouching at them. Well, I need more stuff. So, but it's a wonderful team. We're in the middle of the adventure. We're not finished yet. And, we're just telling COVID to get the hell out of the way because we're not giving up and we're continuing.
That's really cool. I've got some comments that are coming in here. Irma said, wonderful video and song tribute. Somebody else, I'm assuming that's your dad. If that's Gary there, said, wow, that is awesome. And I've got a question here from my dad that's I'll ask you in a second here. But I know we just recently had you on when you got back from Sweden and your expedition there. And we kind of showed some video footage of what you guys had accomplished when you were there last. But you wanted to put all that into a package. And I mean, we want to support you as much as possible here and make sure that everybody knows about what's going on with this project that you're working on. But the project that you're working on really needed to be put into a package that you were going to present today along with the engine run. That's not happening now because of some of the the government restrictions that have come down, or the recommendations, or whatever you want to call them. And now you guys had to kind of go to plan B, right? So you couldn't go plan A, you had a plan B. What's your plan B? Tell us about what's going on.
Well, David, the audience doesn't know this. You and I already talked on the phone this morning early, and we have a plan B. We're going to share everything we experienced in August in Sweden, all the progress we made, all the innovation, all the hard work. We're going to share that with the world in the next few days. And I've got this beautiful PowerPoint with powerful images and great videos, and we'll put that together on a sort of a video documentary, a 1-hour program, and we'll put this all together, you and I brainstorming, and we'll share it with the world. So I don't care if COVID sabotaged today, Saturday, at the Bomber Command Museum. And you know what I learned is when COVID first started, that Bristol Hercules engine on the yellow trailer that everyone loves so much to hear it run, it was dead in the water. It was terminal. Everybody said that engine is shot because of the internal damage from the supercharger blowing up.
Really?
I said, I can work by myself in the museum, even though COVID is raging. I can work by myself, and maybe I can get that engine running. Maybe I can give it a resurrection. And so I busted my buns with help from my friends who are experts at that engine, and we resurrected that engine, and she's running beautifully now. And what I learned was the whole world could be going crazy and topsy-turvy, and you could have weirdos and you could have non-leaders in this world that are not leading you during a time of crisis, and you can still do excellent work. So we've done that excellent work. Thank God we had a time window this summer to get going on the Halifax underwater before things have gone ape again here in September. And we've got, you guys would not believe the videos that we're going to show in this new program. And COVID be danged. I'm going to keep it clean, Dave.
just on air. When you and I are talking,
family show, Karl.
Yeah, when it's a family show, but when you and I are talking off air, then you could say whatever you want.
Okay, so just wait a minute. Okay, I backed up. Now, COVID be damned. And so we're going ahead. We're sorry for all you folks out there that we couldn't have an event today, but they handcuffed us again. And so we've got to maintain our responsibilities. And this is a Don Cherry moment, David.
Oh, what is it?
It's you know what? They've been telling people for years what their rights are. But have they been telling people and our children, do you know what your responsibilities are? Everybody's crowing about their rights, but are they being told, do they know what their responsibilities are? So anyways, thanks, Don McLean, and I'll send it back to you. And so what I'm getting at is we can only do what we can do. And our Halifax 57 rescue team and our beautiful Swedish guys and Danish guys, we're going to go ahead and continue on, and we're going to save our history, and we're going to bring it back to Nanton.
Nice. Good. That's what I'd like to hear. So everybody who's tuning in and watching, be aware that we are going to constantly be working with Karl here to bring the information to everybody in Nanton and around the world on what this project is doing, where they're at with it, what they've accomplished, and what they're going to be doing in the future with it. So just want to make sure everybody knows that they can always tune in and find out the information about that when we have information available to be able to share with everybody. So Karl, you've been a great contributor to the show and sharing your information about this project. And I want to thank you for coming on. So everybody knows there will be a presentation that you and I are going to work together to put this presentation together. It'll be a 1-hour presentation. We will put it online so everybody can see it. We'll probably advertise and promote it as a as a a specific time and place when they can watch it live, and then we'll keep it online for people to watch whenever they want to watch it if they happen to miss the live version, right?
Sure, that's right. And let me compliment you, David, and your team. This innovation of this TV show for our community, this is typical Nanton. We're out front and we're leading, and our hair is on fire, and we're going places. So let's just keep doing what we're doing, and don't look back, because there might be somebody catching up, but we're leading the way.
Thank you so much, Karl. I appreciate that so much. We all do. We really appreciate that. Okay, get over to the museum, do what you need to do, and then you and I will connect, and we'll talk this weekend and coming up this week to get some together.
I don't know if we're going to get an Emmy Award, David, but we're going to put together a hell of a show.
What are you talking about? Of course we're going to get an Emmy Award. Okay. Thank you very much, Karl. We'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Okay. I do want to play some Hangman with everybody. So let me get another phrase together. And then everybody who's watching, if you guys are not at your computers, get to your computers, because we're going to figure out how we're going to play Hangman with the people that are watching, all our viewers. So I'm going to bring Jason and Vanessa back in. You guys are going to entertain. I'm going to set up a Hangman game, and then we're going to see if we can actually get everybody who's watching to actually participate, and we'll find a winner here. Okay. So
sounds good.
Go ahead and entertain while I get everything prepared and ready on my end.
All righty. They're going to put me in the movies. They're going to make a big star out of me. Make a film about a man that's sad and lonely. All I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm going to be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. Movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Hope you come see me in the movies, and I know that you will plainly see biggest fool that ever hit the big time. All I gotta do is act naturally. A scene about a man that's sad and lonely, begging down upon his bended knee. I won't need rehearsing. All I gotta do is act naturally. All I gotta do is act naturally. Something like that.
Something like that. Okay.
How was that? That
was
nice
pretty
quick
good.
one for you,
That was
Dave.
pretty good. You gave me enough time to try to get something going here. So, okay. Dad had asked something about the. I realized in hindsight, my dad was asking about the restrictions that the government had just announced, and I don't know if you necessarily want to call it restrictions or recommendations or basically new rules kind of thing, but he said he found it anyway, so not a big deal. I don't want to harp too much on that. And somebody else popped in. I'm assuming this is Dad again. So Gary said, that's great, Karl. And yeah, I had actually another comment that came in earlier, a couple more. I want to bring this up because Debbie, you said Debbie is your neighbor, did you say?
No, she's a friend of ours.
Oh, she's a friend of yours. So she said, wow, my mom's maiden name is Bustard. Her first name is Irma. Cool.
That's a weird coincidence.
Weird, because who do we have on the show here with us today? Irma Bustard, your mom. So, what the heck? So, and we have Victor here from the Hidden Gem in Okotoks, and he's saying, hello, superstars. And he said sweetness for something back during the show before, but I don't know exactly what it was for. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's now move on to another edition of Hangman. Now, is it politically correct to be playing Hangman? Is that an okay thing to be doing right now, or
might need to be hung?
Sorry, hold on.
I was gonna close the laptop.
Good job.
I'm fine.
What were you saying, Jason?
Hang person.
Hang person?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Let's not discriminate. It could be.
which was corrected from what I said this morning, apparently.
But the fact that we're playing something that is about hanging a person by the neck, it's okay. That's all right, right?
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
we're rednecks out here.
That part. Yeah. Okay, so what have I got here? So I've got this $100 gift certificate for the COVID social support program, and one of our guests who I'm going to bring on right now is Michael, who's actually part of that. So, Michael, I've got this $100 gift certificate I'm going to give away. So we're going to play a little Hangman. Is that all right? See if we can find a winner here.
I don't know if we have to go to all that effort, but sure.
Let's have a little fun here. So, Rhonda,
I don't say that we endorse this yet.
No. So, Rhonda said, "Yes, you're in the Wild West. Anything goes. So
right, Rhonda.
It's okay to play Hangman. Then
Sure.
it's politically correct here in Nanton. Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to bring up the phrase. Okay, there it is. And now what we need to do is I need to get somebody to tell me what letter they want me to select. So somebody who's watching.
I have a question.
What?
Are we seeing part of it cut off, or is that the full thing?
Part of it is cut off here. I don't know if I could do the whole thing, but I think that you'll probably be able to figure it out when you get the first 5 words there. So okay. Let's see. Has anybody got? Okay, Rhonda's playing. Rhonda's going to play. So Rhonda said an N. So we're going to put. There's an N. Okay, so we've got a bunch of N's here. So that's good. And what else? Does anybody else have a letter they want to choose here? So I'm just looking. You guys might have to let me know when letters come in here from our guests. Oh, somebody's saying an R. An R. So I'm assuming. I'm sure. Hold on one second. So, Peter says, I'm sure out east they would call it hang person. Yes, we were discussing that. Okay, so hold on a second. First in line is an R, which I think is your dad, right?
Yeah.
Is that your dad? Okay,
yeah.
So
and then
R.
Your dad said G.
Okay, and then next in line was my dad?
Yeah.
He said a G. Okay,
G,
so
yeah.
G. Oh, no G. So we got the head. So, Dad, you lost, unfortunately. Let's see. There, okay. And then what?
Peter and Rhonda say D.
D? D. Okay.
D, yeah.
There's a D. Okay. Who else? Anybody else got a letter there?
I'm gonna say I.
You're gonna say I?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't win though. So
that's fine.
Okay.
And Dad says A.
A?
Yeah.
Okay. There's an A.
Okay, so there's an something and T.
T?
Yeah.
Who's saying T?
I think Dad.
Dad, okay. T. Okay. What else? Anybody else? Come on, you guys. You guys are playing. So you can do this. Are they all trying to figure it out?
Oh, Rhonda says O.
An O, okay. Okay, Rhonda, you got an O. There you go.
Nanton.
Yeah, okay, so that's the last word that I knew you guys would figure it out even if it was cut off. So we've got the T, the O, the N. So the Nanton is the last word. So it's something and something in Nanton.
Oh, somebody says B.
B. No.
No B. Oh.
No.
Rhonda says P.
P. Okay. Oh yeah, there's P's. There are P's there.
Oh.
Is somebody going to guess this?
Peter, you say sapot? I don't know what sapot is.
I don't know what sapot is either. Sapot? No.
Nice try. S. Rhonda says S.
S. Yeah. Okay. S. Yep.
Support and stop.
Hold on. Hey. You're not guessing. You can't guess.
I didn't know my mic was on. I didn't know my mic was on.
So
okay. You, yeah. Okay, so we've got that one.
I know the answer now.
Oh, me too.
Okay, who's got it? Has anybody got it? Anybody guessing?
Oh. Support and shop local in Nanton.
Who said that?
Facebook
Who said
user.
that? Whose
Facebook
phone
user,
is
tell
ringing?
us who
Shut
you
your
are.
phone off. Shut your phone off. Jesus, what are you doing? We're doing a show. Shut your phone off. Okay, who guessed it? Support and shop local in Nanton. Have we got a winner? Who's the winner? Who got that?
Tell us who your Facebook user.
Oh, it's an anonymous Facebook user.
Yeah.
Dana, come on.
Dana, you can't win.
Dana gave these to us.
Dana can't win.
Okay, so then it must go to Rhonda because she was the second one to get it then.
Okay, so Rhonda, you get this then. Support and shop local in Nanton. That's the winning phrase. So there you go. What a disaster of Hangman.
It was a nice try.
Okay. It was good.
Hey, Dana, do you know anything about where's that clip that you took, Dave? Oh, which Dana, clip? Do you know anything about this?
Dan, we always think Dan is responsible for this stuff, eh? Dan is always automatically going to get blamed for the B. And let's see. Oh, I think look at what Dana just said. Dana just said, I'd like to donate it to the Anderson family. Oh, how nice of you, Dana. How sweet of you. Okay, hold on a second here. Michael, we want to get you to talk about this, the COVID-19 social support program, because you guys are continuing on with it. But give me 1 second here while I thank some more sponsors who help us out with the show, including, of course, Remax First, our own Jennifer Hanley, and Simon Hunt. Nanton continues to break real estate records with 53 properties being sold already this year and property home values increasing since February by 19%. The average days to sell a home in Nanton are 29 days. On average at this time of year, Nanton has 26 properties that have sold, and the average amount of time to sell took over 90 days. We are starting to see more properties for sale with 25 active listings on the market, where the last 5 months, there have been limited inventory with only about 13 active properties on the market at any given time. It is still very much a seller's market, and there are still quite a few buyers waiting for new listings to emerge in Nanton at all price points. If you are curious about your home's current market value and what selling and buying in this market looks like, connect with Simon and Jen for a free zero-obligation home evaluation. Jen and Simon are your local Remax agents. We also want to say thanks to Subway. Thank you very much for supporting us. They have the crispy chicken sidekick starting from September 7th onward. So that was last week they started that. And they have 12 cookies for $6. So go and support Subway. They support us, and they help us out in the community. Eat healthy, stay healthy, Subway. Okay, Michael, it's your time to shine. You haven't been here for a while. We haven't seen you for a while. That beautiful mustache of yours.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. So
it says hello to you too.
Welcome back here, buddy. Welcome. Tell us about what's going on with the social support program.
Well, throughout the summer, we've had sort of a kind of a quieter time. People are away and, whatever. So it's not the same kind of atmosphere we've been working with. It was kind of a nice break, and it gave Dana a million ways to reinvent ways to help people. So she's got all kinds of things up her sleeve now, I'll tell you. And basically, people were really shopping with our products or our
your gift certificates.
Thank you. Our certificates. Thank you.
Your gift certificates. Don't worry, it happens to me too. Amanda's got to help me out too sometimes.
Our gift certificates really got used at the Fresh Mart and the Food Bank. What I'm trying to say that. Mm-hmm. So Food Bank and Fresh Mart were really the two places that were busy with this. But now, since Labor Day, things are opening up. We're learning about new families and new people in town, and there are some people who have identified themselves as or have been identified by others as someone we should be talking to, and we are talking to those people and seeing if we can add them as clients, as it were, and help them out. But if anybody who is familiar with our program in town here knows anybody new in town, please let them know that it exists. If it does apply to them, then they can take advantage of that. And there's numerous posters in town with the information to contact our organization. So that would be great. And schools now opening up means a lot of busy because we are supporting a lot of children and their families within the school. With both schools, and we got a good coordination between the two schools and feeding us the information, and I think that it's making a big impact there too. And just yesterday I went off with Dana around town. Well, actually we did a seniors walk around by the
lodge.
Thank you. And we met about 37 people at their front doors, and we handed out a $40 gift certificate as well as a smile cookie to each one of them, and had a nice conversation with a lot of them, and it was pleasing. And I may even have some of that available to maybe put a little. I'll talk to you about it. Maybe we can put a little string together and just give that an example through video. So that was fun because some of the reactions were great, and it's nice to know who are behind all those doors. You know what I mean? Like it's really cool. So it was a great day, and Dan and I and my wife actually helped. She took the courage to film it, and. Hey,
applause for that. Apparently,
yeah, there you go. But she filled in as a cameraman, camera person, and we had a good time. So we are at the last month of approaching the last month, October, of our program to date. Now we've had two extensions from our original 4-month program. And I'm going to go back and see if there's more to go, because I think it's going to be needed, and I think we should be prepared for that.
Yeah.
So I hope we can do that for at least another 3 or 4 months and see what happens then. But we're heading into the winter, so things get more critical as well during that period of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Dana was very generous in helping us out. We gave some certificates away over the past couple shows. I know Keneal had asked us. Keneal was one of the winners. Keneal also, just so everybody has reference who Keneal is. Keneal was the one who did the mural for the Hive in the bathroom.
Okay.
He also did a mural for Becky and for
Leo.
Weiser. Weiser.
Becky Scott and Leo Weiser.
Becky Scott and Leo Weiser. So anyway, Keneal basically said, if you want to take that gift certificate, get some food for it, and then give it to the food bank on her behalf, then she'd love that. So people are doing, many different things with these gift certificates, whether they're passing them on to somebody else or using them for themselves or whatever they want to do. Then it's just awesome to see this, going around and being distributed to people in town that need it, whether it's a food bank or individuals who you guys are meeting on the street. Now, speaking of people who you're meeting on the street, look at this. So I'm not sure who this is, but they said, I'd like to thank the Leos and Dana for the gift certificate. They left at my house yesterday, and Dana for the smile cookie cheered me up. So
good.
That's great.
So thank you very much for that comment. That's awesome. Yeah. And then somebody else said, Michael had fun on Friday doing a giving walk about with Dana. And then somebody else is on here saying the Nanton Lions have given out $70,000 since February to local residents and businesses. That is huge.
Yeah.
And so I think that Facebook user is Lorraine. So she just mentioned her name. So Lorraine, thank you very much for the comments.
Thank you.
And something else that's really important to bring up here, another comment that was brought up, and it has to do with this right here. As we were trying to figure out, of course, who was leaving these in our yard. Somebody said, nice decorations, looks good, the right colors for Saskatchewan football fans. So it looks like we do have some Saskatchewan football fans around town here. So sorry, Rhonda, but you're going to have to hear a little bit more about Saskatchewan as the weeks go on. I apologize. Until of course, Calgary actually starts doing something and raises themselves up from the basement of the standings. So yeah, this is awesome. A lot of people are being positively affected by what you're doing, Michael. and the Lions Club, of course, sponsoring this, and you guys being able to get extensions on it. And yes, if there is another extension, I'm sure people are going to need it, because this is not over. What we're going through is not over.
And I think it's also been a good example for kids. I think they're learning about it, and they're seeing it around and through the town and hearing. I think it's a good thing for the youth to know about as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Perfect. Well, we've got, just so everybody knows, we have more gift certificates that we're going to be giving away on the show in the coming weeks. So we'll try to play some more games and have some more fun with everybody. I know that not everybody's feeling all that great about what has just been announced by the government. So let's try to do something here. We've always been trying to do something so that we can bring some positivity to the community here with this Saturday morning show. So thanks very much, Michael, for being on and sharing that with us. We appreciate it.
Anytime. Okay.
Talk to you later.
Thanks, Michael.
Okay. Awesome. Should we try one more Hangman here before we go? I've got another $40 gift certificate I can give away. You want to try one more?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it up.
Okay, let's try one more Hangman. You guys just talk a little bit while I try to figure out what I'm going to do here.
You want us to bicker. That's what it is.
Yeah, you guys just bicker.
Yes. No, that's,
yeah.
that's a great topic to talk about. I like it.
What's that? Bickering?
Amanda for town council.
Amanda for town council. You know what? While I'm doing this, actually, Amanda, why don't you talk about what we're aiming to do for the show next week? Because I think everybody might be interested in that. Speaking of town council, and also, we're going to try. We're going to try, but I think we will be able to pull it off. We usually are able to pull off most of the stuff we try to do. So I think we'll be able to pull it off. Talk about that a little bit. And do you want to tell them about the sheets of plywood that went up on the back studio yesterday and what we're going to plan to do with that?
Okay, sure. So first thing is we want to try and get all the town council candidates on the show, potentially the mayoral candidates as well. Monday's the deadline, so Monday we'll know for sure who everyone's name is going to be in. I think I have counted 11 or 12 people that are running for town council, and we can't hear you. You can't hear us, Rhonda? Well, I hope they can hear us. Anyway, so we're going to have them on what we were going to do, like Family Feud or something like that. Have like one town council group versus the other town council group. Or am I frozen? Can no one hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you. I don't know.
It was just looking like frozen, so I wasn't sure. Anyway, so we're gonna see if we can get some town council candidates on, and not necessarily like anything like a debate or anything, like just like we usually do, positive, get to know them, get to see their faces and know who they all are. So that's possibly next week, and then we on our studio back part where the garage door used to be.
The exterior of the studio.
The exterior and the alley part where the garage door used to be. We have one more step to make to prime it, but we would like, as the Euro Radio is going to put out a contest to get somebody to paint a mural on the exterior wall of the studio. And the Euro or the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association will provide supplies for the winner. And so we're going to do a contest, and hopefully we can get it done before it starts to snow. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do in the next, hopefully this week we'll get it ready. I know we were supposed to get it ready at the beginning of September, but it's been kind of a gong show. So we'll get it out there.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now with that being said, there were people that said they can hear us, so I'm not sure what happened with Rhonda. I hope Rhonda was able to catch that and you can hear us now. Somebody here, I don't know, and they're hiding behind the fact that they're an anonymous Facebook user here, so I don't know who they are, but they want to ask Jason and Vanessa, are you guys a little grumpy today? Are you guys a little grumpy? Huh? No smiles? Where's all your smiles today, you guys? Come on.
You know what I had this morning? Before you sent me the link for the show, I had someone call me. I think it was like just before 7 o'clock. Wanted to know if I wanted my ducks clean.
Your ducks clean before 7 o'clock?
My ducks clean. Yeah. Called me. Yeah. My cell phone, it's screaming that just before 7. I'm just like,
No.
Oh man. Oh, they'd have it from me. Oh man. Okay, so let's do one more. Let's do one more round here, and now you guys are gonna have to let me know what's coming in here. So let's do one more round of Hangman. So here we go. Can you guys see this? Okay.
Yep.
So all the words are there. So have we got any guesses? If you guys want to play, Jason and Vanessa, if you want to get us started here.
All right,
then go ahead.
let's start with an S.
An S. Okay, let's do an S. No, there's no S in this phrase.
See, this is why I don't play this. I suck.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. So
Yep.
Rick says
Let's go with Rick.
A-E-I-O-U.
Do all the vowels. Get them in there.
One vowel. That's it. One vowel. Okay, there's an A there. One A.
What about a T?
A T?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a T right there.
Okay. It was Gary that asked the question for the happy couple. And I think he also wants to know where's the Highway 533 backdrop.
Okay,
Well-
so Jason hasn't hung up the green screen
Yeah,
again.
I gotta
He's
hang
been a
up-
little lazy. So
That was a whole
There was
conversation we had.
Really slacking on the show here today. So.
I know. I redid some of the basement and all that because we had the green screen hanging in front of the in front of all my guitars and all that. And we couldn't see him, and I was like, we need to fix this. So
nobody needs to see your collection.
Okay,
Somebody wants an N.
N.
N. Okay, hold on one second here. I'm going to do this. Okay, an N. Is that an anonymous person? Oh, look at that. It happens to be a word there that I think everybody knows. So
Okay, what about it's an L maybe or an I?
I think it's an I.
Okay, an I.
I. Okay,
Yeah.
there's an I.
And a B?
A B. No B. Oh, we got the body there. So no B.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay. Anybody?
I know the answer.
Anybody going to take a
Well,
guess at this?
I'm gonna go for the obvious and
Bueller.
ask for an O.
Okay. Yeah, that's the obvious one. Oh.
Oh.
Geez, that
I
really
knew the
opened up.
answer before that.
Oh, I know. Oh, Rhonda.
Rhonda?
Rhonda
Again?
Yep.
again.
What'd she say?
Good morning, Nanton Live.
Good morning. Hold on. Good. I got to put them all in here. So, good morning. Good morning, Nanton Live. There you go. Yay. Congratulations once again. So, Rhonda got that one. So, Rhonda, who do you want to pass that $40 gift certificate on to? Because you're not getting $140 worth of. Who do you want to pass that on to? You want to pass that on to somebody else? Or I can just give it to you and you can just pass it on to a neighbor or something like that. We can do that. Okay. I think that pretty much wraps things up. So, yeah, we had a fun time here playing Hangman or Hang Person or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to wrap things up here. We'll let you guys take us out. And I want to thank everybody for joining us again for another edition of Good Morning Nanton Live. And congratulations to the winners. And thanks for all the guests who popped in and especially all the viewers who engage with us and have some fun with us. So let's say goodbye to everybody. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next week on Good Morning Nanton Live.
I hear songs on the radio. They might be fast or they might be slow, but every song they play has got me thinking about you. I see a fella walking down the street. He looks at me and he smiles real sweet, but he don't matter to me 'cause I'm thinking about you. Every little dream I dream about you. Every little thought I think about you. Drives me crazy when you go away. I ought to keep you locked up at home. Like the wild horse, I wanna break you. I love you so much, I hate you. Every little thing reminds me of you. Honey, when you leave me here all alone. My tongue gets tied when I try to talk. My knees get weak when I start to walk, so might as well stay home and keep thinking about you. The young and restless on my TV set, it's just like us when we first met. And when they start to kiss, they got me thinking about you. Every little dream I dream about you, every little thought I think about you drives me crazy when you go away. I ought to keep you locked up at home. Like the wild horse, I wanna break you. I love you so much, I hate you. Every little thing reminds me of you. Honey, when you leave me here all alone.
This is what 20 years of marriage does to you. 20 years. Was it Wednesday? I had hair when we got married.
Every little dream I dream about you, every little thought I think about you drives me crazy when you go away. I ought to keep you locked up at home. Like the wild horse, I wanna break you. I love you so much, I hate you. Every little thing reminds me of you. Honey, when you leave me here all alone. Every little thing reminds me of you. Honey, when you leave me here all alone. Every little thing reminds me of you. Honey, when you leave me here all alone.
Yeah, happy anniversary, you guys.
Thanks.